Hello, YouTube Infinite Magicraid community, Gandalf here. So, starting off, we got a little bit of PSA for everyone. Sorry, with all the pop-ups. If you don't know how to claim your boxes, here you go. Go to settings and redeem code is where you want to go. Okay, we got two brand new codes if you haven't claimed them yet. One was 过年了 for Chinese New Year. From a few days ago, you get 3 regression, 3 5-star dragon eggs, and 5 skill scrolls. Probably the best code I have seen in a long time. Please make sure you claim it before it runs out. I think it runs out in about a week or and a bit. So please make sure to go claim that. Then you got the Valentine's Day Love 2024 for 10 more excellent summons. So please make sure you go pick those up. Now, we also do have brand new heroes in addition to, the more Valentine's, sign-in rewards here, which is, oh my God, I hope this is not an error. This says 10,000 energy. All right, everyone, day 4. I really hope this is not an error and we really do get 10,000 because that is a lot of energy for us to farm this week. Now, if we don't get 10,000, we have the video on record here. The devs better give us 10,000 energy. If it's only 1,000 for whatever reason, we're going to be very upset over it, right, guys? Okay. Just saying, calling that out. This is very abnormal, but we have it all on record here. Okay, on to the main content of the video about the new hero and a little bit of the skill discussion. I know people even messaged me today asking, is this pack worth it or not? First, I'll say, they're doing these guarantee packs more and more often. A great way for them to make money off of pixels, off of us, wanting to get a limited hero. It's pretty standard now, $99, and you get a gear set that comes with it. The percentage looks incredibly attractive, right? You compare this against, the typical, like you'd be like, oh, well, this is kind of like the same benefit packs we get, or, the special packs. I am picking up, you know, wow, $1 for 7. This feels like a super good deal, right? I will ask you guys to reconsider that a little bit. Again, as usual, all right. Um, these are inflated, okay? If you value these room selection chests, yes, there's some value to that. I have done a spending guide on my channel. If you haven't, if you haven't looked at it, I'll link it in the comments in the section below. Gear is always highly overvalued. Um, I highly discourage people from buying gear unless you're a big kraken and you can afford to do that, because even if there is one guaranteed substat, okay, one guaranteed substat, there's no guarantee, okay, you will actually roll into them. So it's kind of garbage, okay? Buying gear is the last thing you want to do from in terms of purchase investment, okay? I'm doing this because I need the last copy of Jingle Bell, okay? Now it's finally E3, but that's just me. Um, for you guys, you really want to think about, is it worth it or not? Okay, onto the main content here. So with Baphony, we do have a second hero called Dez that's coming into the Miracle Summons this week. And it's really hard for me to do a quick review to say that, hey, this is a great hero to get, because you really don't know how well Dez is going to be. It's like the Diemu and Indra situation. If there wasn't a Diemu, Indra isn't that broken. Okay, Indra on his own cannot be doing a ridiculous amount of damage in such a short amount of time. You need the setup from Diemu to make that happen. Right now, when we look at Baphony on her own, it looks really meh. All right, it looks really, really meh. All right, but we don't know what Dez is going to be able to do for you. Who knows? What if if Dez is on the field, Baphony can sustain the Angel Wings, for example. Or if every time when Dez takes a turn, Baphony takes a turn or something. Something crazy like that, right? Who knows? Because we don't know what Dez does. Um, but first, let's talk about what kind of hero is Baphony at a high level, and once does dew drop in a couple of days, I will do a showcase with a pair of them together because we kind of already see the concept here of Diamu and Indra, a pair of hero that really synergize super well together, and could Dez and Bethany do the same? And you're kind of guaranteed one copy already. So does that mean when we grab a copy of Dez this weekend, it'll be a really good synergy. I'm out of summons, out of vultures, so I probably won't be able to get a copy for myself. However, I can always do the in-game testing and explain all the mechanics for you guys, and hopefully pick up a copy sometime in the future. Um, but with her skill set, basically, what happens is it's like she does an attack, leave an angel wing on the target, and the next time, at the end of her turn, end of her own turn, she's going to cast Roses of Love, and it's going to be a flower shower from a passive. So it doesn't matter. End of her turn, she should be able to cast these particular skills. And I don't know if it's because we're on the spin. Oh, okay, the spinning went away. You're going to be able to hit all of the enemies. Okay. If Oh yeah, here, if Dez is alive, okay, you're going to have 100% chance of casting this every turn. Um, and you're going to be doing 100% attack to all enemies, and you're going to be doing the defense down, and you're going to have one for every one layer of angel wings owned by enemy, deal one stage of 65%. Afterwards, remove all layers of angel wing from them. Okay, so we'll show how that works a little bit in a bit. Moreover, if ally Dez is alive, grant all allies resolute for one turn. Okay, so this is really cool because you all now have a skill damage and attack up if there's Dez. So it seems like a very high reliance on having Dez in your team. And if you don't have Dez, you're missing out on the skill damage in the last hit. Um, and here you can get a lot of petal knives, okay, for Angel Wings Consume. It will take a while to get to 100 stacks. Okay, 100 stack is only 40% attack up, uh, but it's kind of permanent. And we don't know if it saves between wave transition. She feels like there's a way for you to use her to really abuse your allies taking a lot of turns. So she's doing uh, a lot of her basic skill one, and then skill two means is when you cast it, you do um, get her get some of those stacks back. Okay, it's a lot easier to explain once we kind of do this in trial a little bit. But let's explain her mechanics and talk about how she could potentially be used really well. So first, she will again be one of those. She could very much be a boss killer. Let's go with heroes that can allow you to do a lot of turns. We're just gonna do probably a Rizzler and Ben setup, which is very common here. Where is my Rizzler? Go to the right. Okay, so there we go. So every time when your ally is taking a turn, okay, she's going to take another turn at the end of your ally's turn and do a basic attack. And this basic attack is going to be random. Okay, it's going to do 85% damage, so this is fully scaled, and guaranteed to land Angel Wing. Angel Wing Angel Wing does not rely on effective hit to land because it's a unique passive. And then when you use Flower Shower, what happens is you will end up consuming these to do additional damage. Okay, so let's do the attack up, and then here, see Rizzler's going to make 2 turns. Okay, and what you can see is now she ended up doing 1 for the joint attack, 1 additional one for the um, 1 additional one for after Rizzler finishes his turn. So, and it doesn't matter as long as one of your allies makes a turn, she's going to go. Okay, we're gonna get to her turn, end of her turn. We're gonna watch slowly. If there's enough, and this is enough attribute debuff on the enemy, it's the total number of counts, right? Now, if there's a Dez, it doesn't matter. She's gonna cast a skill that's gonna consume all of the these feathers, and for every single one of these feathers, she's gonna do additional attack. So in here, you'll see she will actually end up doing a lot of extra attacks because the fact that it's a wave clearing situation. So in total, we see 2, 4, 2, so that's 8. So we should see 13 attacks, I believe. End of her turn. And it's going to be AoE. So look at the, okay, so I don't know now. Let's just see if there's a cap to the number. There's a cap, right? Deal one stage for every one layer owned by the enemy, by an enemy. Okay, so maybe it's for the respective one. Let's just check one more time. Like, okay, we got 2 over here. Got 4. Okay, let's quickly go back to her when she's taking a turn. I think, or maybe it's based off of the highest number one. So we see 4. We're gonna watch this really slowly. It might be 4 attacks on every single one, or we're gonna focus on the left one here as well, just to make sure that does the first one get only 1 extra hit, or everyone got the extra hits? Okay, so it's based on the number of feathers the target actually has. So the more it has. So technically, end of the turn, you could be doing, I guess, 10 extra feathers, right? So 10 extra feathers here. Um, sorry, apologize. This is probably the 4th time I'm trying to record this. So my 2-year-old has gotten in here. I'm not going to re-record this. So apologize for any background noise you hear. So then what we see here is with her skill. So yeah, so 1 extra, each stage does 1 extra 65% plus another 20, so 85% extra damage per layer. So in the grand scheme of things, you could be looking at a 850% multiplier. Okay, that's not game breaking by any means. The fact that though you could be using this attack every single turn. This is gonna be this her how strong she is really depends on how Dez is gonna work. So I'll leave it at that. Is Baphony gonna be good on her own by herself? No, she's not gonna be good and strong by herself. We'll leave the verdict here. This is just a caveat, right? Like if you plan to just use Baphony and get Baphony and E5 her or whatever, E3 her, and think that's a great deal, don't do it. Not worth it. Okay. I will provide an update in a couple of days once Dez come out and talk about the synergy between them. If it is the crazy synergy like we saw with DMU and Indra, then absolutely, the two of them will pair together and be top of the tier list. But on her own, so far, it's a big question mark. Okay, so hopefully that helps you guys with your, purchase decision or summoning decision. At least for now, whether you want to grab those packs, because I don't know if it actually lasts the entire week. That's the super annoying part and I can't tell, right? How many more days the Serendipity pack lasts here. So if somebody else knows when these last, maybe there was there a timer on these packs? I didn't notice. Okay, so hopefully they're still around by the time we get to the you know still around in 4 days. So hopefully you have the option to buy it. The worst thing is, not being able to get it on Friday when they drop the other pack. Hopefully it sticks around for the entire week. So anyways, so hopefully this video was very helpful for you. If you like what I share with you guys on a regular basis, we just got into reset as recording. Hopefully you enjoy this and yeah, like, subscribe, uh, and I'll catch you next time on my videos. Gandalf out.